So the past few years, there's been a place I've been wanting to go to in Australia called Karijini. I know tons of people have gone there, and I've just really wanted to go. However, in July of 2018, I finally got some friends together, and we went and we travelled across all of the WA coast. Our plan was to go from Perth to Kalbarri, from Kalbarri to Shark Bay, to Coral Bay, to Exmouth, and then finally end up inland in Karijini. This is my Karijini road trip. So after a long 6-hour drive and a stopover to look at the sunset, we ended up at our first destination, Kalbarri. But by the time we got there, it was a bit too dark, but in the morning, the view was amazing. Then we drove to the most scenic lunch of our life. After, we looked at some rocks and more rocks and a whole lot of rocks, as well as some cliffs where we could scare each other. However, in these beautiful scenic moments, you really need to pause and take it all in. Next we went down to the beach.
I left the GoPro in the tent though, so I can't show you that.
So after a bit of messing around, the sun began to set, and that was the end of our first day in Kalbarri. The next day we drove to Shark Bay, where we stopped off at some amazing beaches and saw the world's oldest living organisms, which Trev clearly found real interesting. And later on, we did some amazing night photography. The next day, after a bit more driving, we ended up at Coral Bay, which is a beautiful beach town where after a bit of a paddle, it was
Snorkeling time.
However, there, our plans for where we were camping had fallen through, so we had to spontaneously drive over an hour into Exmouth, where we had to camp illegally, which we then got caught for. After being told that we have 10 minutes to leave, we drove away as fast as we could, not even stopping to explore Exmouth. We just headed straight on through to Karijini. Karijini was beautiful. There we looked at so many more rocks and had so many fun times. Did some edgy walks and amazing hikes. And there in Karijini, at a circular pool, that is a moment where you just have to breathe. Oh, that's so amazing. The three of us boys, we had travelled so far, explored so much and bonded more than ever. It really was a great trip and another destination that I can tick off of my bucket list. That was my Karijini road trip.